Hey, Scorpio, intuitive soul coach here with your November 2023 love and family reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below. All right, Scorpio, welcome. This is good for any placement of Scorpio in your chart, or if you are talking to or dealing with another Scorpio. So we have here right away, true love showing up. Now it's interesting to note that as I record this, I keep hearing here the song Garth Brooks, The Thunder Rolls, as it is storming in the background. It's storming cats and dogs, actually. Lightning, thunder. We have a little bit of hail, strong winds. It's dark out, so a lot happening here for you, and I feel like a lot of you, there's been something brewing. But in the month of November here, I'm getting a clean slate, clearing the air. It could be washing away the old to embrace the new, because you also have here engagement, you have true love. I get from this engagement energy, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're getting engaged, although some of you are definitely taking your love life to the next level. I feel like this is engaging in life. For those of you that have been focused intently on your finances and career, this November ushers in a brand new change, a brand new change in direction, in perspective. I really like this for you because you've been waiting for this. And sometimes birthdays, they can be a little bit challenging as you realize maybe you're another year older, or you start to reflect and look back on your life and what you still want to accomplish and achieve here on earth. So it's a very powerful time. And for those of you who haven't checked out last weekend's collective reading on birthdays, you may want to check that out if you haven't already. So what you don't see coming, Scorpio, is your friends, your support, your help, your group, your soul tribe. They're here for you here. And it says, ask for and accept support from others. So the song Thunder Rolls by Garth Brooks, some of you may have been dealing with a situation where someone wasn't being honest. They weren't being faithful, right? Your love may have been tested in big ways. Okay, this could be a past relationship you were in, or maybe if you currently feel like you're going through the storm, I get that there's a clean slate, whatever that may mean for you. For those of you that are in a relationship, this is an opportunity to ascend your love life to the next level. Perhaps it's not just on a physical level, such as moving in with each other, putting a ring on it, merging families or belongings. This could be an internal spiritual growth level where both of you are meeting each other at, in the middle here. And I also feel for some of you, you could have met someone through your career as well. And you may be questioning, or it may feel like a storm brewing because, you don't really want to date people that you work with. I guess it depends on what it is that you do. But a lot of times that's how you meet people. And there could have even been a storm, or if it feels at times like forbidden fruit is what I sense here, or financial issues. They may have been a factor when it comes to your dating life. Maybe you were just intently focused on your career, your financial sector. But this trip around the sun, you may want to open your heart up more to engaging in heartfelt connections, whether it is soul tribe, whether it's friendships, whether it's a new pet or an animal, whether this is romantic partnerships, or reviving that spark within a current or existing relationship. Now, Scorpio, you have true love here. This is the romance of a lifetime. This is beautiful energy here. So if you are looking for love, or if you've recently met someone, or if you are in a relationship currently that's strong and it's thriving, but you have your ups and downs, you know that this is your person, or you will soon know that this is your person. I also am getting this energy of once in a blue moon. So some of you, Maybe you didn't feel like this was possible to feel this level of love with this person or with any person. For others of you, perhaps you fell in love before and you thought that that was the only person you would ever love to that extent or that extreme. Something is coming around here twice, and it's once in a blue moon that that happens, but I feel like it's right here for you. Now, Scorpio, you do have engagement taking place here, and it says your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. That's why we have the rain coming in here. I feel like the rain is washing away some worry, some doubt, some old energy, maybe even an old relationship in order for you to embrace that rainbow, right? Because there's a rainbow that comes after it rains, and I feel a lot of sunshine. So it wouldn't surprise me to see the sun showing up in your reading. I'm also getting here Page, Knight, and King of Wands energy for you. So there could be some fire placements happening, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then again, what you don't see coming is you could even have a friend or a coworker that lets you know that they have more than just a friendship feeling towards you, okay? There could be someone in your friend group that has their eye on you, and you may hear about it this month. You could be engaging in more friendly activities or putting yourself out there a little bit more. Maybe it's engaging more on social media, engaging more with your family. You could be celebrating the holiday season and having a Friendsgiving. I'm hearing Friendsgiving for some of you. Now let's take a look at your overall energy for the month of November. What do we have, please, for Scorpio in the month of November 2023? All right, Scorpio, you have the Eight of Pentacles. I love the Eight of Pentacles because this is about you putting in effort towards engagement, right? What you have here. So you could be engaging in conversations, right? Typically, if you are the one, Scorpio, that may be a little bit shy, or maybe you hold back, or you're not the one that makes the first move, you could be changing or switching up the game here. You may not be waiting for someone else to engage in a conversation. You could be the one that does that first. So I like this because you are taking a step towards bridging a gap or creating more beauty, more love, and more abundance in your relationships. So this Eight of Pentacles also is about driving yourself a little bit harder if you feel like if you've just been surface. Okay, so if you've been surface lately, if this is in a relationship or if you've been single and you've just felt like you've been riding this line, there hasn't been a lot of engagement, there hasn't been a lot of change, right? Things have been feeling a little bit boring for some of you. This is about pushing yourself out of your comfort zone and embracing could be the physical arms of another, but for some of you, I feel like you're going to feel a sense of inspiration around your birthday. I just heard 12 and I seen 12 at the same time. So your birthday could be November 12th. It could be the 8th as well as the 15th, but the Eight of Pentacles here, for those of you that are born on the 12th, now, I'm not singling you out here. I'd love to drop it in the comments if this is you. Your name even may have a C or an S in it. But I feel for you, it is about pushing your boundaries in a way that allows you to interact more and connect more. It's about opening your heart chakra up. This is for all of you, of course, but especially those born on the 12th is what I'm getting here. So you're putting some effort into something. You're also realizing this month that you are not here to fix or save anyone. And I get that energy from this card because you can see that there's bottles and there's cupcakes. So there's celebration here. So some of you, it's important not to overindulge or to enable someone else to maybe overindulge. Okay, or someone may be trying to fix someone who may be an indulger as well. Some of you may be looking at your health routines and you may be saying, now is the time to switch things up a little bit. Now is the time to reach out, connect, talk to someone, join that group, join that class, join that gym, whatever it may be here for you. I feel like this has to do with you pushing yourself to a new level. I like this energy though for you. I feel like you have what it takes to master whatever this is that you want, gain more knowledge about it, and dedicate yourself to it. If this is a relationship, I feel like you're dedicated to taking it to the next level, or at least to opening up to inviting in love. Let's take a look at what's crossing your energy, Scorpio, and how we can help you navigate through it. What do we have crossing the path here for Scorpio? I just heard here other people. So it wouldn't surprise me to see a 3 here, okay, or a 5. We have the 5. So what's crossing your energy is maybe other people's stuff, as well as you trying to recover from some situations that were less than ideal. Now, 5 of Cups showing up as the resistance here. I actually like to see this because we're going to read it as if it's in the reversal. And it means that it's important for you to let go of some sort of grief. Now, of course, we can't put a timetable on grief, but I feel like you've been sitting in this situation for a while now. And that's why I'm getting this strong push to kind of reach out, beyond your comfort zone. Some of you may have been seeing the glass half empty, where it may take a little bit of mental energy or emotional or physical or spiritual energy to see the glass more half full, to see the silver lining in a situation here. Because the 5 of Cups showing up as the challenge, some of you may have been betrayed, right? The thunder rolls. So some of you could have gone through a little bit of a stormy night with someone close to you. There could have been a loss. There could have been a death here as we see the casket. There could be a loss to the way an old relationship was, and you could be mourning that. But it's important to remember that we are no longer the same people that we are in the beginning of a relationship. We are constantly evolving and growing and shifting and changing and learning, right? If we set the expectation of entering into a relationship and that person being exactly who we think they are at that moment, and that carrying out the entire time, then we're setting ourselves up for failure, because it's okay to grow and learn. Now, of course, if someone is complete opposite, if they were wearing a false mask when you met them, then there may have been some red flags that we tend to ignore at times, especially when we're wearing the rose-colored lens. Or this person, they may have shifted and evolved into someone that's become bitter. And as I always say, we can become bitter or we can become better, but the choice is ours. And I do feel with this 5 of Cups crossing your path, this is a difficult time of year. November, when people are celebrating and they're getting together with family. And if you have had a loved one crossover, or you are further away from family, or maybe you don't have the friends and family to celebrate with, there can be a little bit of a loss and a mourning for that. But I feel that you pushing yourself out of that comfort zone and connecting, engaging, it's going to help you come out of your, again, comfort zone, but it'll help you see the glass half full. So really deep right away here. Now, some of you may bury yourself in your finances and career. I feel like it's important to engage in community. There could also be a work or a holiday party. I also see something with volunteer work as well. Some of you could be volunteering. Maybe you are volunteering at a local food shelter, or you could be serving maybe a holiday dinner. Let's see what's below you. 8 of Cups. Ooh. So for some of you in the past here, the deep past, you had to start fresh, maybe in a new location, maybe in a new home. You had to walk away, abandon, or leave something behind, or maybe someone did that to you and you're still recovering from it here. And it could have affected you financially. It could have affected your career. Some of you, with this 8 of Cups here, you're ready for a new path. There is a call to change and to shift gears here in the month of November. And you've done it before, you'll do it again. But I feel like this is a positive shift, where in the past, this was a positive shift as well, but you sat in some sort of a healing phase or boredom or apathy for quite some time. Because look at her. You can tell she's been crying. Her face is puffy, her eyes are red. And she has the keys sitting next to her, and she has these cups that are all over the place, but she's still kind of sitting there. She's questioning, right? Do I stay? Do I leave? But she knows already because her boxes are packed. She may not want to. And this could be, a childhood home. It could be a home that you've been in for quite some time, right? You've created memories there. This could be a marriage that you've been in for 20 years. There's memories there. And even though it didn't turn out the way that you wanted, it doesn't make it an easy thing to navigate and go through. Okay, some of you have packed up and left continents is what I'm getting here. So you could have family that lives on the other side of the world and you had to start fresh. But let's see what's going on in the recent past. What's happening here, please, for Scorpio? 9 of Wands. Okay. Whew. A little bit of heated energy. Look at this mom. She's in the background. She's frustrated. She has a little kid there. Her son throwing a temper tantrum. They're fighting each other a little bit in a way. She's fed up. She feels like she's doing everything herself, that she doesn't have anyone to maybe talk to or connect with. So when this 9 of Wands shows up in the recent past, Scorpio, whether you have children or not, this is about having that final push. You've been through a lot. The 9 of Wands is the wounded warrior. This is about you having that final motivation, that strength, that discipline, and that persistence to keep on going because you're closer towards some sort of shift than you think. This shift is internal. And because you have the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like you have the intelligence, you have the emotional intelligence, you have the spiritual intelligence to move forward here and do what you need to do, overcoming some of these struggles that you're facing. Okay, some of you may even be struggling at times to put food on the table or daycare. There's something here with daycare, or maybe you feel like you have to clean up after someone that should be able to clean up after themselves. Maybe you're fed up with going round and round in the cycle, doing the same thing, expecting different results. You know what they call that. I just feel like you're feeling a little bit overburdened and stressed out here. But this is also about setting some boundaries, asking for help. And that's why you have the Let Your Friends Help You card. It's asking for and accepting help from others because this mom is burnt out. She's doing it all on her own here. So again, even if you're not a parent, this could be a relationship. Maybe you feel like you're the mother in this relationship and you feel like your partner is throwing a 4-year-old tantrum, right? Or you feel like they should be old enough to pick up after themselves or be able to, be a partnership. And if you're single here, I feel like you just carried a lot because of some sort of loss here. Let's see what's coming in above you. I feel like there's brighter days ahead. I'm getting the rainbow energy again. So brighter days ahead. What do we have, please, for Scorpio? These readings have been really, really intense this month. It doesn't surprise me as we've just navigated through Libra season, which is currently in the South Node on a global level. And this is all about eclipse season, things coming to the surface. So it can be a challenge. And I feel like this has really hit you in a deep place, but it's actually allowing you to change and shift perspectives. All right, what's above you? The 3 of Cups. There's that third party energy that I was seeing, but this is showing up in the upright. So this is friends, right? Some of you may even have your friends. We mentioned a Friendsgiving. You could have a group of friends that want to go out and let loose, celebrate, have a good time. I'm just getting the words here, divorce party. Okay, I mean, some of you could be going through a divorce, or some of you are just getting out of the house. You may be hanging out, going on a girls trip or a guys trip. This could be a man cave or what are they called? A she cave, or a space where you can go hang out with your friends, unbothered, untethered. So 3 of Cups, there is celebration coming in here for you. This is celebrating with your family, with your community. This could be a party, a wedding reception, a reunion. This could be anything that brings in that circle of kindred spirits, right? So if you had a fear of being left out or, being the third party, the third wheel, I feel like this is good times ahead. If you are offered to get together with a group of people, or if you have a specific event that comes up, I think it would really do you a world of good to say yes to this, Scorpio. All right, what's showing up in the near future? What do we have showing up in the near? Page of Cups. You have a love offer coming in here. Beautiful. Like we said, things are getting better here. You're starting to see that, yes, there's light at the end of the tunnel. And for some of you, this Page of Cups represents a new beginning, a new relationship that's based on playfulness, that's based on humor. Some of you may be meeting or you are reconnecting with someone who's quite funny. But the Page of Cups is offering their cup of love. This could be someone who follows their heart. It could be a proposal. It could be a romantic trip. Some of you are on the quest to now open yourself up and engage in the energy of maybe dating or putting yourself out there a little bit more. You could be meeting someone through this event that we see coming in here for you with the Three of Cups. There could be a love offer or someone that you meet while you're out and about. I like this showing up for you. So yeah, you need a little bit of a break is what I'm getting here. You've been through the ringer. You've been carrying a lot of burdens, shouldering a lot. And this celebration's your birthday as well, right? So there could be something that you're doing, going out to dinner. You could be meeting, having friends and family join you. Wow, listen to that thunder going in the background, Scorpio. A lot's brewing here for you. I feel like, yeah, the storm is brewing, but it's to leave you in a better spot. It's almost like it's really shedding the old. It's revitalizing new growth, because think of rain. It comes in and it waters what needs to be watered to allow the growth to really come in abundantly. And that's what I feel is happening for you. Now, how are you feeling? Six of Wands. You're feeling here that you're not going to be defeated. You're not going to let anything slow you down or hold you back any longer, right? It has in the past. Some of you felt shamed or humiliated or insecure. But look at this guy. He is in a wheelchair. He is shooting hoops. And he's not letting his disability or his handicap get the best of him. Now, some of you may feel like you are too old to date, or you may feel like you don't look great, or you may have a speech impediment, or you may have something internal or external that you feel insecure about. But that doesn't matter when you are putting that energy out of confidence, and when you are loving who you are and loving what you bring to the table. Other people are going to see you for who you are, not the money you make, not what you look like, not all of those, flaws that we tend to point out within ourselves. When this Six of Wands shows up, this is the card of being noticed, being recognized, being in the public spotlight. So whatever it is that you felt or feel insecure about, put that in the sock drawer, save it for a rainy day, right? Because, no pun intended with the storm, but because it doesn't belong where you're going here. Not with this Three of Cups energy. It's time for you to celebrate all that you are. The good, the bad, the ugly, the perfectly imperfect, flawed, beautiful self that you are. Okay, Six of Wands. You're killing it in a good way here. You look good, you feel good, you smell good. Some of you may be even changing your appearance. You could be making drastic decisions when it comes to your appearance as well. So maybe some of you are changing your hair color from, light to dark, from short to long, cutting off a beard or growing one out. This could be changing your, maybe mom clothes here into something quite desiring, right? So for a lot of you, this is a really beautiful energy of, yes, coming out of that comfort zone and doing things a little bit differently, because they absolutely can be done. I like this. Let's take a look at what's going on around you. What's going on in the environment? What do we have, please, for Scorpio? Whoa. Okay, well, that's way too many, but I feel like there's going to be something big here. There's going to be something big for you. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is showing up. So the fact that you have the Queen of Pentacles, it is showing up more in the reverse here, but we fluctuate. We fluctuate between polarities. So when the Queen of Pentacles shows up in reverse, this is about opening ourselves up to new ways of being and doing. This Queen of Pentacles, when she's in her upright position, she's very resourceful, very abundant, practical, down to earth. She may be a very good mom. She may make her own brews, her own foods. She may have a green thumb here. I feel like you are doing everything that you want to do here. You're setting yourself up for success by staying consistent with some of those goals. But I also get that some of you are letting your hair down this month. If you are typically the type of person who, maybe you're taking care of your children, or you're, cooking and cleaning and doing everything in the home and working your career and just trying to maintain that balance, I feel like maintaining the balance is you getting out for a little while and engaging in other things. Because the Queen of Pentacles also, I'm getting here sleepover. So I don't know if that has to do with your children or maybe grandchildren having a sleepover, or this could be an adult sleepover. Maybe you have your girlfriend stay over, or, maybe you go on a fishing or camping trip with the guys. Someone could be having a sleepover. I hope that resonates here. But the Queen of Pentacles, others enjoy the fruits of their labor. But I feel what this is saying, why this is showing up in reverse, is because it's time for you to be pampered in a sense. Everyone else benefits from what you put out, right? You being the host, or you being the one that, brings stuff to the potluck, or, brings stuff to work, goodies, whatever it may be. I feel like it's time for you to indulge in a little bit of what you put out there. It's time for you to receive. Okay, that's what I feel why the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse here. Because sometimes that Queen of Pentacles, she can smother. She can lay it on thick here. I don't feel like that's what you're doing, okay, with this Queen of Pentacles. But it's important for you. You could be spending a little bit too. You could be indulging. Maybe you spend a little bit more, or maybe someone is indulging and spending a little money on you. I like that, Scorpio. You may be surprised with the extent of a gift. And it doesn't mean that, money is the focus here, but I feel like someone is spending, maybe buying you a nice jewelry set, or someone could be taking you out for a very fancy, expensive dinner. There is something here that someone may be showering you with. Hence the rain, right? Showering you with. Now, what's in your hopes and fears? This kind of came out quick, like a bunch of swords, right? 4 of Swords. The hope here is that you can rest and retreat, that you can work on your self-love, maybe go to a spa, pedicure, manicure, just relax, maybe sip mimosas in the pool or sip some mocktails next to the water. You just want to revitalize your energy instead of obsessing about what needs to be done back at home or work or another person. You just want to kind of feel the love and pamper yourself a little bit. Okay, that's what I see showing up in your hopes and fears. Now let's take a look at the final outcome. And we just talked about someone else pampering you. So if you are engaging in, friendships and new love, someone could surprise you with a gift that you weren't expecting. What's the final outcome? 3 of Wands, beautiful. 3 of Wands is saying, don't take your eye off the prize. You can see here that she's holding a map, and that map is leading her towards her destiny. Yeah, she may be in a new town. She may be in a new location. Some of you may even hire an Uber, or you may get an Uber, or you may hire an event planner, or you may work with someone who can put some details together. I'm also getting here bachelorette party. Whoa, okay. Some of you could be, maybe you're flying somewhere and you're with, that could be part of the sleepover energy. But the 3 of Wands is your final outcome is actually quite beautiful, because it means that you've made some choices and now there's going to be a return on your investment. So stay optimistic, because your patience, your hard work is paying off, even though at times it doesn't seem like you're the most patient. But you're human. You're having a human experience, right? And sometimes we lose it. Sometimes we have a meltdown. Sometimes we freak out. Sometimes we yell. Sometimes we do things that are disappointing. And as I said that, do you hear that thunder in the background? Wow. That is part of the experience. Cut yourself some slack, Scorpio. because you are embracing in this life, in this human experience. It doesn't make you a monster. It makes you human. And some of you really need to forgive yourself for some of those wrongdoings or the things that you may have lashed out at others, or maybe someone's projections had triggered you. It's part of the mix here, and you're getting better about it, I feel. So the Three of Wands says you're moving on. You're moving on in a more optimistic state of mind. There's a little bit of a reset when it comes to birthdays. It's a reset, a fresh time to set some new creative and inspirational goals for ourselves in the upcoming year. It's a time to do some evaluating and ask yourself, am I happy? Am I where I want to be? And if I'm not, what do I need to do to move forward on my path? And that's what you're doing here. Let's take a look and get a final message from the Wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have, please, for Scorpio? Wisdom of the Oracle, November 2023. A leg up. You're getting that numerous times here. Allow your friends to help you. Allow others to pamper you. Pamper yourself as well. You have card 34, and it is all about accepting help, accepting support. Card 34. We're going to read the relationship message. Let's see here. This is about receiving help, delegating authority, and interdependence. Because relationships that are healthy thrive on interdependence. It's important to recognize that you need others as much as they need you. You must allow people to support you just as you are there for them. This is a time to be vulnerable, to speak up about your needs, and to ask for them to be fulfilled. Trust. You will be met with kindness and love. Don't expect others to read your mind, though. Ask, and it is given. Yeah, sometimes we say, I got it, right? We hold it all together, but behind the scenes here, you can see that she's stressed out. So allow others to come in because you have it coming in above you. That's that Three of Cups energy. Now, I am going to read the reversal here because some of you are still stuck with that Five of Cups. Are you always insisting, Scorpio, on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded as they don't serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit that you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good, for you have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a big leg up. Now, some of you, I really want you to take that into consideration. If your immediate response was, Melissa, I don't need help. I don't need to open myself up to help because I got it all under control. That right there should tell you something. So again, you may want to save this video, come back to it. This can help you through the month. Really embrace the heart chakra, opening yourself up to receiving love, receiving support, and receiving help. Because yeah, even though some of you are saying, well, Melissa, I don't have this, it's not available. That could be the belief that needs to be discarded in order for help to show up for you. So a leg up. Definitely times a change in here. There's a turning point happening here for you if you allow it, if you embrace it, and if you accept it. It's also card 34, which is 7, and 7's about moving forward with the Chariot. Okay, that is about having that drive, that ambition, that success, okay, after a time of feeling a little bit stuck or stagnant. That is what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope it resonates. If so, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. And it certainly helps the growth of the channel, which I greatly appreciate. If you haven't already hit that subscribe and bell button, please do so. Thank you so very much for your time today, Scorpio. Lots of love.